On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Evangelical.
Relating to or advocating a form of Protestant Christianity that emphasizes personal conversion and faith over religious rituals and central authority within the church.
Examples:
Evangelical mission. Evangelical Christian group. The evangelical pastor delivered a powerful sermon to his congregation.
Rapture.
A feeling of extreme pleasure and happiness or excitement.
Examples:
With an expression of rapture. Feel great rapture. He gazed at the actor in rapture.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Dirk.
A long and straight-bladed dagger or short sword, typically associated with Scottish Highlanders, a small sidearm or weapon with a pointed blade and a straight handle.
Examples:
Rusty dirk. Ornate dirk. He concealed a small dirk in his coat for protection.
Deposit.
A sum of money or materials placed or kept in a bank, safety deposit box, or other secure places for safekeeping, a layer of rock, sand, or other material left behind by a flowing liquid or eroding force.
Examples:
Deposit money. Deposit accumulation. I made a deposit at the bank to add money to my account.
Toothpaste.
A paste or gel used for cleaning the teeth and freshening the breath.
Examples:
Toothpaste hygiene product. Toothpaste tube. I always use mint-flavored toothpaste to refresh my mouth in the morning and at night.
Slur.
To speak about someone or something in a way that is insulting, derogatory, or libelous, to damage or smear a person's reputation by making false or defamatory statements.
Examples:
Slur a drink. Slur his reputation. He shouldn't be allowed to slur people based on race or sexuality.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Refrigerator.
An appliance or device used for preserving and cooling food and beverages by maintaining a low temperature within a closed compartment.
Examples:
refrigerator magnet, empty refrigerator. Don't forget to put the eggs in the refrigerator after you've used them.
Digital:
processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
a digital watch, digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Font:
a complete set of characters in a particular style and size used for printing text or displaying information on a screen.
Examples:
font size, script font. I changed the font on my resume to make it more visually appealing.
Identity:
the fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
mistaken identity, identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Foremost:
most important, leading, or prominent.
Examples:
foremost expert, keep foremost in mind. The foremost priority is the safety of the passengers.
Interaction:
the act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
the interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Insert:
to put something inside something else.
Examples:
insert coin, insert a graphic. She inserted a new chapter into her manuscript.
Modern:
of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry, pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Timid:
showing a lack of courage or confidence, easily frightened, shy, or hesitant in the face of danger or potential risk.
Examples:
timid tone, timid handshake. The timid dog cowered in fear when approached by a stranger.
Instance:
a particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
for instance, notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Interface:
Computer science, a program that controls a display for the user and that allows the user to interact with the system. Chemistry, a surface forming a common boundary between two things.
Examples:
Interface between gas and liquid. The user interface. Detergent weakens the surface tension at the interface of two liquids.
Laptop.
A portable computer that is small enough to be carried around easily and used on your lap.
Examples:
Bring my laptop. Thin and light laptop. I need to finish this report by tonight, so I'll be working on my laptop all day.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast. Shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area, providing relief from the sun.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Acquisition.
The act of getting something, usually through purchase, negotiation, or effort.
Examples:
Merger and acquisition. Acquisition process. The company's latest acquisition of a rival firm has dramatically expanded its market share.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Undeniable.
Not possible to deny, true or certain.
Examples:
An undeniable fact. An undeniable masterpiece. Her influence on teenagers is undeniable.
Fantastic.
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples:
a fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Territory:
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples:
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation.
Statistics:
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Wheat:
A cereal plant that is the most important kind grown in temperate countries, the grain of which is ground to make flour for bread, pasta, pastry, etc.
Examples:
Harvesting wheat. Wheat crop. The farmer grew wheat on his land.
Procure:
To obtain, acquire, or secure something, often by effort or skill.
Examples:
Procure a rare antique. Procure services. I need to procure some supplies for the upcoming project.
Pictorial:
Relating to, consisting of, or expressed through pictures or visual representation, illustrated or depicted visually rather than through words or text.
Examples:
Pictorial representation. Pictorial evidence. The art gallery displayed a beautiful pictorial exhibition of landscapes and portraits.
Acquire:
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
Acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Hell:
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Loose:
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Intriguing:
Arousing curiosity or interest, often due to a mysterious or complex quality, fascinating or captivating.
Examples:
Intriguing concept. Intriguing character. The novel's plot was intriguing and kept readers in their seats.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples.
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Anoint.
To apply oil or some other substance to something or someone as part of a religious or ceremonial act. To smear or rub with oil or a similar substance as a form of treatment or protection. To designate or appoint someone for a special mission or duty.
Examples.
Anoint with oil. Anoint him as king. The priest will anoint the sick with holy oil in hopes of a speedy recovery.
Quadrant.
A quarter of a circle or sphere, or any of the four parts of an area, divided by two intersecting lines or planes.
Examples.
Northeast quadrant. Quadrant chart. The map was divided into 4 quadrants to examine the geographical region closely.
Highbrow.
Relating to or appealing to people who are highly educated or intellectual, involving or interested in serious artistic or cultural ideas.
Examples.
Highbrow conversation. Highbrow music. She only reads highbrow literature, such as classic novels and philosophical essays.
Daring.
Brave and taking risks.
Examples.
Daring escape. Make a daring face. Her choices become increasingly daring and creative.
Courageous.
Able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching.
Examples.
Make a courageous decision. Courageous rescue attempt. He was a courageous soldier who had served his country with honor.
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples.
Brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Diagonal.
At an angle or slant. Noun, a line that runs across a surface or figure at an angle.
Examples.
Diagonal pattern. Place at a diagonal. The diagonal cut of the skirt added movement and flair to the outfit.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples.
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt. Excuse for inaction. Perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Exhibit.
To show something in public for people to enjoy or to provide them with information.
Examples.
Exhibit a bad attitude. Exhibit a great talent. Other technology industries exhibit similarly explosive growth.
Rebut.
To counter or contradict an argument, claim, or accusation by providing evidence or arguments of one's own. To refute or disprove an assertion or belief.
Examples.
Rebut a theory. Rebut allegations. He presented evidence to rebut the accusations against him.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples.
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Qualify.
To reach the standard or fulfill the requirement of ability or knowledge needed to do a particular job or receive a particular benefit or privilege.
Examples.
Qualify as a candidate. Qualify for membership. The top 3 teams in this tournament qualify for the Olympics.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples.
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples.
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Diffuse.
Spread out widely, not concentrated in one place.
Examples.
Diffuse bleeding. Diffuse cloud. Direct lighting is preferable to diffuse lighting when reading.
Aspire.
To have an ambition or a desire to achieve something, typically something high or great.
Examples.
Aspire to greatness. Aspire after perfection. She aspired to become a successful businesswoman.
Knight.
A mounted soldier in the past, typically one of noble birth, trained to fight in armor. Today in Great Britain, a person honored by the sovereign for personal merit.
Examples.
The Black Knight. White Knight. In medieval Europe, a monarch or feudal lord granted the title of the knight to a warrior who had demonstrated skill and bravery in battle.
Prompt.
To make someone decide to or try to do something, or to make something happen.
Examples.
Prompt a feeling of hunger. Prompt a debate. That incident prompted a nationwide chain reaction regarding the crackdown on illegal groups.
Declaration.
A formal or explicit statement or announcement.
Examples.
Declaration of Independence. Unilateral declaration. The president made the declaration of war.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something. To be a member or part of a group. To be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples.
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Pretentious.
Attempting to impress others by pretending to be more important, innovative, or significant than is actually the case, showy or ostentatious.
Examples.
Pretentious behavior. Pretentious language. The pretentious guest at the party talked endlessly about his expensive taste in wine.
Republic.
A state or country in which the people and their elected representatives hold supreme power and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch.
Examples.
Republic democracy. The Republic of Art. The United States is a federal presidential constitutional republic.
Blunt.
Having a dull or rounded edge or point, not sharp, straightforward in speech or manner, often to the point of being rude or insensitive.
Examples.
Blunt criticism. Blunt force. The blunt knife made it difficult to cut through the tough steak.
Thorough.
Done completely, significantly careful and accurate.
Examples.
Thorough investigation. Provide thorough analysis. A thorough brushing helps to keep your mouth fresh.
Ruffle.
To disorder or disarrange the smoothness or evenness of something, often causing it to become wrinkled, creased, or curled, to annoy or upset someone's composure or equanimity.
Examples.
Ruffle feathers. Ruffle the leaves of the tree. The gust of wind ruffled through her hair.
Vehement.
Showing strong, intense, or passionate feelings or conviction, marked by forceful energy or enthusiasm.
Examples.
Vehement protest. Vehement criticism. She expressed her vehement opposition to the proposed changes in the company's policies.
Festival.
A celebration or event, usually marking a particular religious or cultural occasion, often involving processions, music, dancing, and the performance of plays or other artistic works.
Examples:
Festival attendee. International Film Festival. The music festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
Pony.
A small horse.
Examples:
Pony engine. A spotted pony. At this ranch, children can experience riding a pony.
Jealousy.
A feeling of resentment or bitterness towards someone because they have something that you desire.
Examples:
Jealousy feeling towards another person. Burn with jealousy. His jealousy of his brother's success caused a rift in their relationship.
Ivory.
A hard, creamy white substance that comes from the tusks of elephants, walruses, and some other animals and is used to make ornaments and other decorative items.
Examples:
Tower of Ivory. Ivory carving. The intricate carvings on the ivory tusk were a work of art.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Reconstruct.
To build or form something again that has been damaged or destroyed.
Examples:
Reconstruct an image. Reconstruct the original text. They've decided to reconstruct a ruined castle.
Cathode.
A negatively charged electrode that is the source of electrons in an electrical device, such as a battery or a vacuum tube.
Examples:
Cathode electrode in a battery. Cathode ray tube. The cathode in a fluorescent light bulb emits electrons when electricity excites gas atoms to produce light.
Ray.
A narrow line of light, heat, or another form of energy.
Examples:
Opaque to X-rays. Effect of cosmic rays. Gamma rays penetrate body tissues and cause cell damage.
Tube.
A cylindrical container of metal, plastic, glass, etc., usually sealed and used as a means of preserving food or chemicals, a hollow cylindrical shape.
Examples:
A capillary tube. A glass tube. The tube train was packed with commuters during rush hour.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something. A small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
Panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Ignorant.
Lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated, unaware of certain facts or information.
Examples:
Ignorant remark. Blissfully ignorant. He was ignorant of the fact that the meeting had been moved to a different location.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards, or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Exhibition.
A public event or display of works of art, scientific or industrial objects, or other items of interest, usually held in a museum or art gallery.
Examples:
A personal exhibition. Exhibition opening. The art museum is hosting an exhibition of contemporary paintings next month.
Preservation.
The act of keeping something in its original state or of preventing it from being damaged.
Examples:
Wildlife preservation. The preservation of food. The museum had kept the paintings in remarkable preservation.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Adulterated.
Made impure by adding extraneous, inferior, or fraudulent materials, debased.
Examples:
Adulterated food. Adulterated with toxic substances. The Food and Drug Administration warned consumers not to purchase adulterated medicine.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Vend.
To sell or offer for sale, especially as a street vendor or in a small shop.
Examples:
Vend souvenirs. Vend delicious meals. The local vendor was able to vend all of his fresh produce by the end of the day.
Masterpiece.
A work of art that is exceptionally good or highly skilled, an outstanding achievement.
Examples:
Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece painting. The painting is considered an absolute masterpiece of the Renaissance period.
Burl.
A type of growth on a tree that develops into a rounded, knotty lump and is often prized for its unique and attractive pattern, used in woodworking and decorative arts.
Examples:
The intricate pattern in the burl. Burl furniture. The burl on the tree trunk added character to the table made from it.
Tunnel.
An underground or underwater passage, typically for trains or cars.
Examples:
Tunnel construction work. Tunnel disease. The workers had to dig through solid rock to create the vehicular tunnel, allowing the cars to pass through the mountain.
Paw.
The foot of an animal that has claws or nails, such as a cat, dog, or bear. A person's hand, especially a clumsy or heavy-handed one.
Examples:
Paw print. Paw pad. The cat batted at the toy with its paw.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Mindless.
Lacking in awareness, thought, or attention, done without thinking or consideration, pointless or empty-headed.
Examples:
mindless task, mindless entertainment. Mindless scrolling on social media can be a time waster.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples:
roll a ball, roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
finite resources, finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Eve.
Also as Eve, the day or period of time immediately preceding a particular event, the biblical figure who was the first woman and wife of Adam, according to the Jewish and Christian faiths.
Examples:
eve of the party. Christmas Eve. The eve of the wedding was filled with excitement and anticipation.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy, equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
allied diplomat. Expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries. Ambassador. A diplomatic representative of a country who is sent to another country or international organization.
Examples:
Ambassador for football. Send an ambassador abroad. The ambassador of peace met with government officials to discuss bilateral relations.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples:
The language of diplomacy. The art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries.
Announcement.
A public statement or declaration, often made in writing or through the media, that conveys important information or news.
Examples:
Public announcement. Announcement date. The company made an announcement about its new product at a press conference.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc., a device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Fortress.
A large and strongly built structure, typically with high walls and a moat, used as a military defense or for protection against attackers.
Examples:
Fortress wall. Military fortress. The ancient fortress was built on a hill to give the defenders a strategic advantage.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Grail.
A sacred or highly prized object, often associated with a quest or search for something elusive or unattainable.
Examples:
Holy Grail, Ultimate Grail. The search for the Grail is often used as a metaphor for any difficult quest or task.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Multiplayer.
Referring to a mode of play or game that involves multiple players, often competing or collaborating, typically over a computer network or online.
Examples:
Multiplayer game. Multiplayer experience. The game has a multiplayer mode where you can play with friends online.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Ovation.
A sustained and enthusiastic show of appreciation, usually given in the form of applause, for something or someone that is admired or respected.
Examples:
Standing ovation. Spontaneous ovation. The singer received an ovation from the crowd after her performance.
Aesthetic.
Connected with the enjoyment or study of beauty.
Examples:
Aesthetic value. Aesthetic feeling. My aesthetic standards are quite different from hers.
Valve.
A device for controlling the flow of a fluid or gas through a pipe or duct by means of a movable part that opens, closes, or restricts the opening.
Examples:
Electromagnetic valve. Valve control. The valve on the pipeline was leaking, so maintenance had to shut it off to make repairs.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples.
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Critique.
A detailed analysis or examination of something, especially a literary, philosophical, or political theory, an essay or article that gives a critical evaluation.
Examples.
A critique of the social system. Devastating critique. Following the critique from the professor, students rewrite their essays and submit them for final evaluation.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples.
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Gratuitous.
Given or done without charge or payment.
Examples.
Render gratuitous service. Gratuitous insult. The gratuitous violence in the movie was unnecessary and disturbing.
Prostitute.
A person, typically a woman, who engages in sexual activity in exchange for payment.
Examples.
Prostitute street. A male prostitute. She turned to prostitute to make ends meet.
Pimp.
A person, typically a man, who lives off the earnings of a prostitute or sex worker.
Examples.
Pimp lifestyle. Pimp culture. The lazy pimp controlled and exploited the women working for him.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples.
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Ambivalent.
Having mixed or conflicting feelings or attitudes towards something or someone, uncertainty or indecision about what course of action to take.
Examples.
Ambivalent feelings. Ambivalent attitude. I feel ambivalent about attending the party since I don't know anyone there.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples.
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Serenity.
The state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled, a feeling of tranquility or peacefulness.
Examples.
Fall into serenity. Serenity prayer. Meditation and yoga are great ways to achieve serenity and peace of mind.
Sublime.
Of such excellence, grandeur, or beauty as to inspire great admiration or awe.
Examples:
Sublime ignorance, sublime beauty. The view from the mountaintop was genuinely sublime.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit, artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Scroll.
A long roll of paper containing writing, verb, to move through text or graphics on a screen to view different parts of them.
Examples:
Roll up a scroll. Scroll through a document. The house owner loved the large hanging scroll in the guest room.
Hefty.
Large, bulky, and heavy, impressively large, substantial, or powerful, large in amount, extent, or significance.
Examples:
Hefty price, hefty breakfast. The hefty box of books was too heavy to lift on my own.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Absence.
The fact or condition of being away from a place where they are typically anticipated to be.
Examples:
Absence from work. A leave of absence. Another critical factor of child poverty is the father's absence.
Forthcoming.
Likely to happen or be available soon.
Examples:
In the forthcoming week. Forthcoming book. The forthcoming election is causing a lot of tension and uncertainty.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Interference.
The act or process of getting involved in and trying to influence a specific situation. The state of being affected and influenced with.
Examples:
Officious interference. Interference wave. Unfortunately, the radio interference made it difficult to hear the broadcast.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Spatial.
Of or relating space and the position, area, and size of things.
Examples:
Spatial ability. Spatial distribution. He carefully determined the spatial relations of every piece of the stage set.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Savvy.
The condition of being aware of and able to deal with a situation effectively. Adjective, having knowledge and understanding of a particular subject or activity.
Examples:
A savvy investor. Tech savvy. His business savvy was evident in the success of his company.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Crossing.
The act of going from one side to the other, a place where roads, railway tracks, or rivers intersect.
Examples:
Crossing bridge. A crossing keeper. The busy road was closed for a few hours for a railway crossing.
Pace.
The speed at which someone or something moves, or the rate at which something happens or changes.
Examples:
At your own pace. The runner's pace. The economy is growing at a supercharged pace.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Marble.
A hard crystalline metamorphic rock that has a pattern of lines going through it and takes a high polish used for sculpture and as building material. A small ball made of stone, especially one used in children's games.
Examples:
Marble statues. Artificial marble. The floor was made of white and black marble arranged in a checkerboard pattern.
Mad.
Insane, especially due to a mental illness, very angry.
Examples:
A mad person. Gets mad easily. He was mad with joy to see the results.
Sphere.
A round object or geometric shape that is three-dimensional and symmetrical around a central point, a particular aspect or scope of life or activity.
Examples:
Sphere of influence. Business sphere. The sphere of the Earth is divided into several layers, including the crust, mantle, and core.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Paraphernalia.
Equipment, tools, or items necessary for a particular activity, profession, or hobby. Personal belongings or accessories associated with a particular activity or lifestyle.
Examples:
Fishing paraphernalia, sports paraphernalia. She packed all her camping paraphernalia, including a tent, sleeping bag, and cooking utensils.
Arcade.
A covered passageway or walkway, often lined with shops or restaurants, a series of arches supported by columns, a type of video game in which the player controls a character moving through a series of levels and obstacles.
Examples:
Arcade games, colonnaded arcade. The public arcade was filled with the sound of children laughing and playing games.
Nostalgia.
A sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past.
Examples:
A warm nostalgia. Nostalgia trip. The ice cream truck sound brought back nostalgia for my childhood.
Fry.
To cook food, especially meat or fish, in hot fat or oil.
Examples:
Fry an egg. Fry over low heat. She devoted herself to frying the chicken in a pan until it was crispy and golden brown.
Orthodox.
Following or conforming to the traditional, normal, or commonly accepted beliefs, ideas, or activities of or relating to Judaism, of or relating to the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Examples:
An orthodox doctrine. Orthodox thought. He challenged the orthodox views on business.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
Condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis. Stratagem. A plan or scheme, often clever or deceitful, designed to achieve a particular goal or outcome, a cunning or skillful maneuver or tactic.
Examples:
Stratagem for success. Cunning stratagem. The general used a clever stratagem to outsmart the enemy and secure victory. Propeller. A device with rotating blades or vanes used for propulsion or creating lift, typically used on boats or aircraft.
Examples:
Propeller design. Propeller aircraft. The boat's propeller stopped working in the middle of the lake. Blade. The flat part of a knife, weapon, or machine with a very thin edge used for cutting.
Examples:
A blade of grass. The blade of a turbine. The blade of the katana itself is still in excellent condition.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Pedestal.
A base or support on which something, typically a statue, column, etc., is placed.
Examples:
Pedestal sink. A stone pedestal. The statue was placed on a pedestal in the center of the park.
Sculpture.
The art of creating three-dimensional objects or forms, typically by carving, modeling, or casting in a variety of materials such as stone, wood, metal, or clay.
Examples:
Create sculpture. Abstract sculpture. The ancient Greek sculptures are known for their realism and attention to detail.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Gorgeous.
Wonderful and attractive.
Examples:
A gorgeous meal. Gorgeous sunset. She wore a gorgeous dress to the party, which everyone admired.
Functional.
Designed for or capable of a particular activity, purpose, or task, practical or ready for use or service.
Examples:
Field of functional medicine. Functional deafness. The mobile phone was still functional even after being dropped.
Sticky.
Made of or covered with an adhesive substance, hot or warm and humid.
Examples:
Sticky weather. Sticky situation. A peculiar sticky material coated the foliage.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Possessed.
Controlled or influenced by a strong emotion or belief.
Examples:
Possessed by a fox. Like a person possessed. She was possessed by a fierce determination to succeed.
Arrangement:
A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order.
Examples:
Arrangement of the furniture. Arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday.
Domain:
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Butterfly:
A diurnal insect typically has a slender body with knobbed antennae and broad, colorful wings.
Examples:
Butterfly effect. The life cycle of a butterfly. He enjoys collecting butterfly specimens.
Capture:
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Manifestation:
A visible or tangible form of something, especially a particular sign of a disease or condition.
Examples:
Manifestation of a deeper problem. Manifestation of psychological stress. The manifestation of his anxiety was evident in his shaking hands.
Concept:
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Paradoxical:
Seemingly contradictory or absurd because of having two opposite features or facts, though it is probably true.
Examples:
A paradoxical anecdote. Apparently paradoxical. It is paradoxical that the French, who prefer animal foods, live longer than people in other countries.
Expansion:
The process of becoming larger or more extensive, or the result of this process.
Examples:
Industrial expansion. Expansion project. The company is undergoing an expansion, opening new locations in several states.
Diversity:
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Profession:
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.